Tasting like a boss, outside edition. Happy 2022 to everybody. I think this is the first review of 2022 we've done. It's a little drizzly outside, and I have with me one of our Chihuahuas. We have Minerva McGonigal Smith. How are you doing? Oh, she doesn't really want to be out here, but she's loving. You're a loving puppy. Yes. Oh, you stay here as long as you can, okay? Now, she's not somebody who's a camera hog like Kylo. Anyway, we are going to be reviewing Pure Grind Coffee. Pure Grind Coffee, I got this as a gift at Christmas, and I looked into it, and they are a local company, and I mean very local, not just Florida, but Castleberry, Florida, which is right around the corner from where I live. And because I decided I would do a little more research on them, meaning go to their website and look it up, and their website's sort of a trip. It's puregrindcoffee.com, and their position is, unlike some of the other coffees I've done, like Bones Coffee, which has flavored coffees, or Starbucks coffee, which is, the large conglomerate coffee, they're flavored, things like that. Pure Grind says this is coffee that's not for people who like caramel creamer or something like that, and it's for people who like to grind, tying in with the grind method, and people who are purists who want a pure cup of coffee. And as far as selections go, so far they just have the one thing, so it's just coffee, unflavored, roasted coffee. I have actually opened up, obviously smelled it already. I'll do it again because this is a coffee three-way review, so I've already had to brew it 3 different ways. So smell-wise, it has a very earthy smell. The coffee beans are waxier looking than some. I tasted one earlier. Nice crunch, very fresh. And that's another thing, is that when you get the coffee, it's stuff that they had just roasted days before, so you're getting it really, really fresh. That's their big thing. So if you want to support them, it's www.puregrindcoffee.com. But I haven't even tasted it yet, so I can't make a recommendation. So let's go right into it. So we have, Minerva's out. We have a cold brew, brewed 24 hours, refrigerated. We have drip here. Yes, it's in the Henderson Coffee Company. I'm going to say Hendersonville, North Carolina, Black Bear Coffee Company, I think. And in my Taylor Swift cup, I have a double shot of espresso. So we'll go in the order of cold brew, drip, and then we'll go for the espresso. And I also understand that not every coffee is meant to be made in all these different ways. And so if I don't like a particular flavor, that doesn't necessarily mean the coffee is bad. Maybe it wasn't meant for that. Prime example I think I've used before is there's that Peaches and Scream coffee by Bones Coffee. Espresso, of course not. Drip, not great. Cold brew, stellar, like almost like a peach tea. So let's go in, not have the expectations of flavor because there's no cream, there's no sugar, there's nothing. It's all just black. So let's go. Tasting like a boss. Cold brew. That's very good. That's a really good cup of cold brew coffee. It's some people might say it's watery, but no, that's not what it is. It's complex. It's just very satisfying. It's not attacking any particular part of the tongue disproportionately. It just sort of lays on the tongue. It's refreshing. It's good. It's not that there's no, I don't really sense notes like earthy notes, chocolate notes, or anything. It just tastes like, this is one time I've had a cold brew coffee that it just tastes like what you would think a cold brew coffee would taste like. It tastes like a good cup of coffee. Not bitter, not sour. It's good. It's almost like I wouldn't say it's like tea, because it's definitely not like tea, but yeah, I could drink that all day and probably have stomach issues as a result of doing it. But okay, cold brew coffee already. That's a thumbs up. That's really good. I'll be making that again. Good. All right. Next, drip. Let's see. Just because it's drip, It's a cold brew. It's going to be, I wouldn't call it smoky flavor, but and I wouldn't say it's earthy. It's still a really well-rounded taste of coffee. It's weird to say because I would say it's warmer, but I don't mean it because of temperature. Obviously, it's going to be warmer because of the temperature. But the warm notes of the coffee are really brought out. It really broadens its flavor. So this is a coffee that does well with heat, and it does change the dynamic of the flavor, but not in a bad way. I think you'd say, yeah, that's a very good cup of coffee. So thumbs up there. So far, so good. Now we have the espresso, double shot of espresso. All right. Let's see. Yeah. This changes the flavor much more than from the cold brew to the drip. Meaning there's a change from the cold brew to the drip. The change from the drip to the espresso is much larger than the differential between the cold brew and the drip. And it's still good, but I want to explain what I mean. As I taste it, I taste it on the sides of the tongue first, then the back of the tongue, then the forward portion of the tongue. It's not sour. If I were to compare it to anything, again, its flavor is very good all the way across. It's not sour. It's not earthy. It's not chocolate. It's just coffee, and that's good. I mean, that's what sometimes you want. And the flavor, it's interesting because at first you're thinking, oh, this is gonna be an earthy roast because I'm starting to feel the sides and the back, and it moves to the tongue, and you think, oh no, it's the sour notes. It's going to overtake it. And it doesn't. It's a very good coffee. I can see. Okay, so cold brew coffee, thumbs up, big time thumbs up. I will say of the coffees that don't have a flavor aspect to them already, like the flavored coffees that Bones makes, or even like the store bought coffees like Stoke, which it says it's not flavored, but Stoke tastes so chocolatey that it's like there's got to be something in there. That's not just coffee beans. So if you're wanting something that tastes just like cold brew coffee, so far of the ones we've brewed, this is probably the best one. I think this is right up there with the Nora Roberts blend that we did. In fact, I think I might like this more for cold brew. On the drip coffee, same. What I mean is, thumbs up. It's probably up there again with the Nora Roberts one that I think was done by Irish roasters. Yeah, it's good. I would stock the house with both of those. And on the espresso, I like this more than that Nora Roberts one we just did. I think that it's more even. It's more even keel. Now the reality is, I mean, I'm only drinking espresso every once in a while. And when I'm making espressos, it's usually for the kids where they're kind of mixed with stuff anyway. So it's going to be a very good base. I'm sure the people who make pure grind will be upset I'm using their beans that way. But you know what? I bought it. I can do what I want. So today, I guess I want you to go to, if you want to get pure grind, go for it. They want you to grind the day. So that's why I decided to wear do a backflip, snap the bad guy's neck, save the day. And that's what I intend to do today. So hopefully you attack the day as well and keep tasting like a boss. Thanks.